Hi everybody, welcome back to the AutoPot YouTube channel. My name is Pat and this is episode 3 of the AutoPot and BioBizz Grow Series. So here we are today is day 52 of flower. And that being said, I want to correct something I said in the last video. Last video I said it was like day 27 of flower. I went back, checked my notes after the fact, and it was more like day 36 in flower, which made sense when I was looking at those buds because they definitely seemed a little bit more expressive for being that early. So definitely want to correct myself with that. Over the last week or so, there really hasn't been much going on. I had to get into my daily cleaning, which I'll get into in a minute. But other than that, you know, just some light de-leafing, as you can see in this video. Pretty much just getting rid of some of the big fan leaves that are in the way of covering up some colas, or, you know, but I'm not trying to strip too much because being this late in flower and we're getting ready for that flush time, I'm not trying to stunt this plant. I'm not trying to piss it off. It's been a fantastic run, so let's just get a little bit de-leafed and just make it to the finish line. Other than the de-leafing, we've been cleaning. Our vitals have been really good. I've been pHing throughout this. I don't think I've talked enough about this in the last 2 videos, but I pH'd right around 6.0 in my res, and my EC has been a number that isn't anything I've been checking. Anybody that grows organic knows that EC ppm is kind of out of whack. So I think the first mix I made, it was something like 2400 ppm, and I knew, I was like, okay, so this isn't anything I really need to concern myself with. It's more the pH and just making sure I am putting in what I need to put in. I spoke to many people about it. It's the way it is. So you can definitely make it too hot. Don't get me wrong. You can definitely make it too hot, but running liquid organics like a BioBizz, it's not something I have to concern myself with. But the plants look fantastic at this point. I have some crowning on some lunch money over here that I didn't see last time when I ran under my Lux Light with some other nutrients. I also have it on my jealousy, which I'm used to seeing. I've seen that when I grew it commercially. I've seen that when I grew it before at home. So that's completely normal. I was wondering if it was something with what I was doing, but then when I look at my MP3, it's nuggy and it's normal and it's everything else. I think it's more of an expression from the BioBizz, from this different light, from the CO2, just from a better run. Just a nice organic run. And this is only the second run I've had with the lunch money. The first run I had with it, it was kind of airy. It was super fired, don't get me wrong, but it was kind of airy and it didn't look like this. Like, these things are like nice little dense nuggets right now. They are crowny, but they're good. That one's so stinky too. That's a lunch money. The lunch money is a meat breath crossed with garlic icing, and you get all of it. You get all of it. It's so danky. That one's just like nasty. Like, you wouldn't want to like open that bag around like people, because they'd be like, damn, what's that smell? Did the baby shit themselves? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, that might be a good reference, but who knows? For some of us, you'll get that. But anyways, that plant's doing good. Jealousy looks good. The MP3 here also looks really good. And that one's really fantastic too. That's that Midwest sweet and sour across with Georgia pie, and you get all of it. That Midwest sweet and sour, like, I'm getting hints of that New York sour diesel, which is like takes me back like 10 years, and it's good. I like that a lot. I'm really excited to smoke these. As much as I've complained about cleaning these, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's what you get when you're running a liquid organic within a kind of a hydroponic situation. It's that little hybrid thing we're going for, right? So. We talked about our vitals. Our vitals are pretty good in the tent. We're sitting here, our CO2 is good, our light's good. I turned on my UV light, as you can see from the Growers Choice for the last 10 days. I think it helps. I ran it last time. I want to keep trying it because you get different mixed feedback from people, but we got it in here, so we might as well run it. As far as usage rates, some people have asked me that about this throughout, and I have truly kept it simple, everybody. When it came to my grow and bloom, I kept it at 10 mils per gallon all day. I didn't want to run it too thick. I was scared to put in these tanks. I was scared of clogging. I mean, we made it, but I was scared. And when it came to the additives like Bioheaven, Top Max, Algamid, CalMag, I was at 5 mils per gallon all day. And the one thing I found with my reses is I couldn't make these huge reses. When I tried to make 15 gallons, I wasn't drinking it within 2 days, what you need to do. You need to drink this liquid within 2 to 3 days and change this res out. Otherwise, it does get stinky. I had one run for 5 days because I wanted to see what happened. It was stinky. I'll never want to do it again. It was gross. So change it out. I was running 10 gallons every 3 days basically, but that is what it is. It's been every 3 days. And I think it's a necessity when you do this, but guys, it's been worth it. I have been lucky that I have been home in the evenings for it, but that's all I've really had to do, okay? So it's just mixing this out. Either way, I'd be mixing food, but I just dumping it out, giving it a quick wipe, and putting it in again, and it's pretty easy. It's made my life real easy. It's been a busy time of the year. I have been absolutely slammed with soccer stuff this time of the year. Any soccer parents out there know, like, it's crazy. Like, we are busy all the time. It's insane. To have AutoPot on my side has been amazing because it helps me have my life, and I need to. Like, I love growing, I love messing with this stuff, but when I need to get away, I need to be able to get away. Even growing organically with BioBizz, I was still able to get away, guys. So I'm gonna have to say it is a success. I did want to touch on one more thing before I left. When it came to the easy to flow, I ran it at 4 mils per liter all day. So I know it's at 160 mils per fill up, and it sounds like a lot, but it is what it is. I was worried about clogging. I talked to the makers of this. It seemed like it was something that I could do. The recommended 2 mils per liter is really just it's like a injection, you know, for a salt filled up system, and not necessarily for a gunky system that you're gonna get from a BioBizz or anything like that. And that's what I was told from the BioBizz guys, was like, embrace the sludge. You know, I did, but I kind of threw the enzymatic cleaner at it because I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? We made it to the end, and that's all that matters, and I feel really, really good about it. Like I said, day 52. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in here in 12 days. I'm gonna show you guys how I de-leaf it all the way down before I hang it. I'll do a video then before we get to our last video of taste tests, which is obviously my favorite video. I'm way too stoked to smoke all this. We're gonna take it down in 10 days and kind of go from there. That's gonna do it for episode 3 of the AutoPot and BioBizz Grow series. I'll see you guys again in about 2 weeks. Give us a follow and YouTube at AutoPot USA, on Instagram at AutoPot_USA, myself on Instagram at Project_Grows, and anywhere else that is on one of these graphics on the screen. So thanks, guys. See you soon.